I kind of knew it was coming yesterday. My office had gotten a number of calls about these fish that had washed up on the far west end. I was down at Terramar Beach yesterday checking it, and there were quite a few fish. They looked like shad to me, and I didn't really see any other kind of fish. So I thought they might be moving with the current from west to east. So there's, obviously a lot of fish here. And then as I went in town, there's very few. On the seawall, there's a number of them, washed against the jetty. By the time we got to Stewart Beach or East Beach, there's almost none. So it looks like it's more right now isolated on the west end of the island.
I see beachgoers taking a shovel and clearing a path.
Yeah, there's a lot of them here. So this morning we called first called the health district just to let them know, and they actually sent some people out. We just saw a woman out of 43rd Street checking the water, and she said that it looked right now like everything's fine for people to swim. She said they're going to let us know if that changes. Also called Texas Parks and Wildlife, who would kind of oversee this kind of thing, and they said that it was a deficit of oxygen in the water that they think caused the kill, and shad are real sensitive to environmental changes. And they also said it wasn't isolated to the island of Galveston. It actually extends down the Texas coast quite a ways. So we're thinking that this is sort of something to do with something that made the level of oxygen in the water drop, and that caused all these fish to die and then wash in. But fortunately, up to this point, we've only seen this one kind of fish. I also spoke with a few fishermen that said in the bay, West Bay, yesterday, saw a few of them floating, but no numbers like we're seeing on the beach right now. It extends pretty much like you're seeing here at Bermuda Beach, the whole west end. So that's about 18 miles or so with this sort of density. So we're talking probably about a few 100,000 fish. And then inland, it's, Stewart Beach, you look and there's maybe, you walk between one lifeguard tower to another, 75 yards or so, there's probably 15 or 20 of them in that whole space, so it's very few. And we've seen this in late summer sometimes when there's not a lot of rain and the water's really calm, where the oxygen is sort of depleted in there, and some of the more sensitive species of fish will die off, to a certain extent. It also can happen when there's a bloom, like an algal bloom, like when we have a red tide or something like that. You'll see fish floating in, and they're usually not mullet, because mullet breed sort of at the surface, but you'll see other types of fish, especially something like a shad that's real sensitive will come in that. So they did say, Texas Parks and Wildlife said that they didn't know of any blooms, and they think it might just be because of a lack of oxygen in the water right now, maybe because of the lack of rain or